Heritage Petroleum says cleanup efforts continue following an oil spill 2 weeks ago in the Woodland area. However, despite the company's latest update, fishermen are claiming they are still reeling from the effects of the oil spill, which they claim has not been sufficiently addressed by both Heritage Petroleum and the Environmental Management Company. More in this report from Khrystal Wilson.
Members of the South Oropuche Riverine Flood Action Group are up in arms over what it describes as failed attempts by Heritage Petroleum to clean up a 2-week-old oil spill. The group took TTT News on a tour of the Gordon River on Thursday and complained there still remains oil residue in and around the river. Member of the action group, Edward MOODIE, said the company's claims of cleanup efforts are untrue.
We are being fed false information about containment and about removal of the oil. Not a drop of oil was removed from the river. The oil washed up on the banks. It got stuck there. We had heavy rainfall for a few days, and they were hoping that the mud that came down with the river would have covered off the oil. That has not happened.
In a release, Heritage Petroleum says it continues with its spill response operations. It added, recently immediate action was taken when a swampy area was found covered by a light oil sheen, which was cleaned. The company said it's possible that other surrounding areas may be similarly impacted, and it's making every effort to address those areas to minimize the impact on the community and the environment. But the members of the action group said they don't see any change.
Most of the river is still contaminated, the banks still contaminated with oil. And then we got some calls yesterday morning that oil was actually spreading through the lagoon, the wetland area, just to the west of where the oil spilled into the river.
Heritage Petroleum said over the last 2 weeks, the company has been engaged in identification, verification and associated infrastructural and repair works in the vicinity of the spill. The company said the cleanup of the watercourse is 90% complete and the search for, conservation and rehabilitation of impacted wildlife also continues. Meanwhile, Mr. MOODIE said the Environmental Management Authority needs to get involved and villagers are demanding efforts be made at returning some level of normalcy.
If we go down the river, we will see oil on the mangrove plants. It has not been removed. Remove it. Bring in your absorbent material on the bank. Scrape out that oil. That is wrong, and it is going to affect wildlife no matter what you try to cover up.
The EMA has said it will continue to monitor the contingency plan deployed by Heritage Petroleum and will continue to coordinate with all relevant agencies and stakeholders involved. Heritage Petroleum said it continues the deployment of additional vessels and other resources, including support of persons from nearby communities, to assist in the cleanup operations. Khrystal Wilson, TTT News.